What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we are jumping back into our Indie Comics weekend. We are beginning with King Spawn issue number 4. Most recently, what we have seen is Kincaid setting up some kind of plan, some kind of trap to bring Spawn in, to bring him to his coronation so he can be crowned the king. And while Spawn doesn't fully understand everything that is currently going on, the one thing he does know, Kincaid has been trying to use children, trying to have Spawn kill children. Because of this fact, he doesn't care what Kincaid is attempting to do. The only thing he knows is that he must be stopped. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so we are picking up exactly where we left off, with Kincaid and Spawn going at one another. Spawn believed that he had the upper hand, but Kincaid is not done in this fight. And he goes on to tell Spawn that he cannot deny his destiny, that he has seen the future. He has seen what Spawn becomes. The only way to prevent this is to have him take the throne, to ensure that he leaves Earth permanently. This is when Spawn gets a small glimpse of that future, uniting other Spawns to his side. Terry lifeless and crucified. A world where brother gets turned against brother. And a universe waiting to see what the king does. Even seeing this glimpse of the future, right now he can't focus on that. And what he is trying to focus on is taking Kincaid out. No matter the circumstance, nothing justifies the slaughter of children, as he gouges out the eyes of Kincaid, believing that this is probably some kind of trap, that Kincaid wants him to use all of his anger, to unleash that fury that is inside of him. Regardless of it being a trap or not, Spawn obliges. And in a fit of fury, there is nothing left of Kincaid except a pile of goo and bone. As the little boy Simon goes to ask, why did you do that? Why did you feel the need to kill him? But Spawn says it's simple. That man was a bad man, and we have to hurt bad people. The kid trying to give him the crown yet again, but he wants nothing to do with it. As the two of them go outside, this is when they run into the Oracle, a servant for Mother Gaia herself, for Mother Nature. She has come to let Spawn know that this world is on borrowed time, because Mother Nature is coming. It is no longer a question of if, but a matter of when. She has wiped this world clean once before, and she will not hesitate to do it again. That the world will stand in judgment. Those with the power to do something to stop this world from going into utter chaos, they will face the harshest judgment. Everyone will be wiped from the face of the earth. The only issue is, they have nowhere to go. Spawn had shut down the dead zones, doing this in an attempt to keep evil away. Yet there are still individuals that have been able to find their way in and out, even though those gateways have been closed down. She also lets them know that they will be coming for young Simon, and that if they truly want to protect him, then he will go with the Oracle. And so with young Simon and the Oracle going off, Spawn begins to think of one thing that Simon had mentioned. He mentioned them, individuals that have been coming, the ones that are able to get in and out of these gateways, out of these dead zones, even though they are shut down. They are coming in force. And they are coming for Spawn. As we pick up in Ontario, Canada, this is where we have Medieval. Right now, he is checking out a surveillance van that seems to be keeping tabs on all the Spawns. As he looks around, he sees wires, boxes, letters, but also on a monitor, there is the Spawn with black spikes. With nothing left to take down at this location, Medieval is teleporting over to Jessica, and she is over in the Uganda jungle, doing everything she can to protect these innocent children being targeted by Salem 137. Not really understanding who this organization is just yet, Spawn is beginning to get a little bit of an idea, but as Spawn makes her way through this jungle, she hands one of the children a rifle, tells them to shoot at anything that moves that comes through. Without hesitation, the child opens fire. She-Hulk takes the opportunity to flank all of these guys. In flanking them one by one, she has taken them out. By the time Medieval has already showed up, it's a little bit too late. She has taken out all of the individuals that were visible. As Terry watches back on the monitors, what he can see is that they are completely surrounded. This was an ambush. Communications are down, and so they cannot hear what is about to happen. And while Medieval and She-Spawn may be able to live through this ambush, these young girls will most likely meet their demise. But that is when he shows up. Spawn comes in, and in a matter of seconds, he cleans up everybody that was hidden for this trap. Nothing but blood, guts, and bones are surrounding all of these guys. Learning that these guns are Russian-made. This is when Spawn really starts to piece it together. The first attack was near his childhood home, then Washington, and now here. This is the same jungle where Al Simmons took his last breath. Someone is messing with his past. Someone that knows this is where he became Spawn, letting them know they need to get these children to safety and then head to Botswana. And also get all of the coordinates that you can on this other Spawn with the black spikes. Teleporting out of here, he heads over to Terry. He is finally understanding. This is about Genesis, about how all the lords had their history. And that is what Palms 137 is all about. They are bringing Spawn back to his origin story. And so grabbing Terry, they head out. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I have very much been enjoying everything going on with King Spawn, while Sean Lewis and McFarlane have been doing an absolutely phenomenal job of keeping us on the edge of our seat, giving us enough action, but also giving us tons of dialogue, moving the plot forward in a really awesome and fun way, one that keeps you guessing and wondering what is going to happen next. Why is this organization trying to bring him back to his origin? Is this in some kind of attempt to still crown him, to put him on that throne, to avoid some kind of future that even Kincaid doesn't want to be a part of? And then to top it all off, you have the looming threat of Mother Nature, threatening to come wipe the world clean because those with power are not doing anything to save the world. They're not doing anything to make real change. People like Spawn will be judged the most harshly. Really, I have no complaints, and there is no part of me that would even imagine dropping this story. If anything, I think we're going to be picking up the pace and we're going to be covering it a lot more to try to get caught up where they currently are. I had a lot of you recommend this comic, and it is definitely one that I do not regret buying. The artwork is absolutely phenomenal, the dialogue is on point, and the pacing of these comics is absolutely perfect. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything going on with King Spawn, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by hitting the Super Thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. And with that being said, until the next breakdown.